Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this tutorial we are going to see about the basic of the Python. So basically we will see about the list data structure and we will see the some functionality which we can use with the list data structure. Okay. So like if we are giving the list, then what are the things that we can do? Like we can do the reverse all the item, we can sort the item. There are some inbuilt function. Okay. So by using that we can do some operation on the list. Okay. So we are just going to see about this some inbuilt function which have been provided by the Python only. So let's start. So what is the objective of the course of this lecture? So by watching this lecture you will be able to get the whole concept of the list data type. You will be able to solve problems on the list data type from the lead code, hacker rank, hacker earth, code chef, etc. You can do after studying this lecture. You go to the lead code or the hacker rank and just uh, give the tag of the list in the Python and just start solving the data type, solving the problem. You will definitely able to the solve the problems. Okay. So moving to the next slide. What is list data type? So list data type. What is list data type? List is the most basic data structure in the Python. List data type is the most basic data structure. It is mutable. Like once we have it created, we can also change in the future according to our needs. This is the main advantage of the list data structure that we have created and we can change according to our needs. It's the more flexible. That's why it's the more it is more advantage to use. Okay. It is working same as a like bag. We can store any type of data type in the list. Like at the same time we can store integer, float, a string, all the same time at the same time. Okay. So this is all about the list data type. Moving to the next slide. How we will So till now we have know about the what is list data type. Now next question came, how to create a list data type. How we will create the list data type. Okay. So it's the very easy, super duper easy. How we will create the list? We will just declare a variable L or something according to your convenience and just give the a small opening and closing square bracket. This is the easiest one. Or you can also do L is equal to, just create the instance of the list by using the list constructor. This will also create the list instance of the list. Okay. So these are the two methods by which we can create the an empty list. Okay. Or we have to want, if we didn't want to create the empty list, we want to create the list of some number. Okay, some number or something, then we can say that L is equal to 5. Let's suppose 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will also be a list, and L is equal to list of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will be also a list. Okay. So these two will represent the list. If we want to check the whether it's the list or the not, what we can do that. The keyword in the Python like type. Okay. If we will print type of L, then it will give the list. Up to here I think it's clear. Moving to the next slide. What are the methods? So basically this lecture is more focused on the method in the list, like which are inbuilt given by the Python, which we can use for our convenience. So like append, first one is append, then extend, then pop, then index, then insert, then remove, reverse, sort, count, copy. These all are the different methods, and there are lots of many more, but we are focusing on these few methods which are very popular. You will more randomly use these, like these are more, you will be more familiar with these. That's why we are seeing these methods. There are also a lot of many more, but we should focus on only this. Okay, so first I start with the append. Okay, so till now what we have done, we have created an empty list. Okay, so now question arises, how we will start inserting the items in the list. Okay, so inserting item in the list, at the last, like there is no item in the list, uh, we will start pushing in the list. So for that there is a special function, you can say a special method in the Python list. We can do l dot append. What this will do, l dot append item. Okay, the item which will be pushed inside the list, which will just move it to the last to the list. So if we will do l dot append list item. Okay, so suppose we do l dot append 5, then how the list will look like? Now list will be look like 5. If we again do l dot append 9, how the list will look like? The list will look like 5 and 9. Like these all are appending into the last. Like appending itself, it means that pushing the item into the last. Okay, so we are now clear with the append. Append, what the append will do? If anyone asks you what the append actually is doing, so you have to say in clear word that append is just pushing the item in the desired list, in the list which we are applying the operation to the last place. Okay, so append is doing these things. So now moving to the extend. Okay, so here suppose one case arises. Suppose we have a list L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 9, and we have another list L2 is equal to 7, 5, 4. Okay, and now we want to put all the item of the list 2 in list. Okay, so how it should look like? It should look like 1, 3, 4, 9, 7, 5 and 4. It should something look like this. Okay, but here for doing that, if we will use the append, we have to, what we have to do, we have to just first get this item and append into the last of the list, get the second item and append the again last in the list, get the fourth and append the last in the list. Like time complexity is the same for the append and extend both, but what we have to do, we have to manually do, no, like for that time of time, like that number of time. So that what we can do, we have a special method, like we can just do l dot extend l2. This will give the same output as this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 7, 5 and 4. This will give the same output. Okay, so what the extend is actually doing, extend is just doing unpacking of the list and appending all the items to the first list. Okay, so if we will not, suppose if we not do the extend, if we only do the l dot append, suppose we forget to do the extend l dot append l2, then what will be the result? The result will somehow look like, the result will somehow look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, and then another list will be appended, 7, 5, 4, another list will be appended. Like this will be, some item will be integer, another and the last item will be a list of integer. Okay, so in this way extend is working. So now moving to the next slide, pop. So we have talked about the one example of the bag. Like we can say that the list is acting same like the bag. Suppose we have been given a bag and we can push some item into the bag. Okay, so these are doing with the help of the append. Now we want to remove some item, like some person came and say that, hey, I didn't want this item, so how we will remove that? Okay, so the Python says, okay, I have one inbuilt function, that is name is pop. So we can just do l dot pop. What the l dot pop will do? L dot pop will just remove the last item and will store in it. Okay. And what how the list will look like? List will be decreased by the one element, and with the element by which decrease is that last element. Okay. Suppose our list is 3925. Okay. And if we will do l dot pop, and we will then print l, then what will be output? 392, and the 5 will be gone. And we what will be printed? If we will do l print l dot pop, if we will do print l dot pop, then it will print 5. Like l dot pop store the last element which has been pop out. Okay, so we have seen up to the pop. Moving to the next slide. Index. What the index will do? I suppose, taking the same example of the bag, like in the bag we have given the some items. Okay, let's suppose, taking another example, we have been a bag, like where we have given the, at the bottom we have given the mango, then banana, then some biscuit, and so on. Okay, and we want to get the index of the banana, then, and this bag is L. Okay, so then we will simply, what we will do, we will do print L dot index of banana. So what it will return? It will print 0 and 1. And suppose if the item is not present in the list, and we will be trying to do L dot index of that item, then what it will do? It will return an error that item is not found in the list. It will give an error. So in this way index is working. So insert. So till now we have seen about the append. What the append is doing? Append is just inserting the item to the last. L dot append something, it is just inserting the item to the last. Insert tags. Now suppose we didn't want to position the item to the last, we want to position the item to the middle or somewhere else other, like not at the beginning, not at the end, we want some at the random position. How we can do that? We can do that by the using keyword insert. We will do l dot insert, and we will pass the two parameter, and one parameter will be that element l dot insert, and the first parameter will be, like there we used to pass two parameter. Okay, we pass to the two parameter. The first parameter I didn't remember actually, you can google it. Like we pass the two parameter, like first parameter is the position parameter, I think so, for position where we want to insert, like position. And third, second parameter is what we want to insert. They will just you should check now, once you should one check like first parameter is the position, or the first parameter is element. Okay, so in this way it's working. Now remove. The same way we have done with the insert, the reverse is working as the remove. It will remove item from list. Okay, the remove is working. Now reverse. How the reverse is working? Suppose we have been giving the list L is equal to 4 9 2 3, and we will do L dot reverse, and now print L. What will be output? Output will be 3294. It will output something like this, 3294. Okay, so in this way reverse is working. Moving to the next part, sort. How the sort is working? So sort is actually, what the sort is doing, sort is actually uh, there is a algorithm inside the sort. Like in the sort there is algorithm inside that, which which algorithm, that algorithm will sort the element of the array in ascending order, like in increasing order. Okay, so if we are given items like 5 9 5 3 10 2 5, something like this, and we will do l dot sort and then print l, then what it will give? 2 3 5 5 9 10. So in this way the sort is working. Now count. Now count. So as the name suggests, what the count will do? Count will just give the count of number of that element present in the list. Like our list is 1 1 2 3 4 5, and we will do print l dot count 1. So what it will give? It will give 2. Print l dot count 9. What it will give? It will give 0. The same way, print l dot count 5, it will give 1. So in this way count is working. And the copy, so there are two methods to the copy, like there are two copy method, like deep copy and shallow copy. Okay, so if we just want to like suppose we have a list l is equal to 1 2 3 4. Okay, and we want to get another list. Okay, and we have just do the copy of the list x equal to l. So this is one way to doing copy. But what happens if we change the x of 0 is equal to 9, then l would be also change, l of 0 will be also changed to the 9. Okay, it will automatically change, like we have done the shallow copy, not the deep copy. If we do the deep copy, l dot copy, then a new instance of l will be created. Okay, and we change that. If we change x of 0 is equal to 5, then it will not get reflected into the l. So in this way it's working. And its syntax is, first we have to import copy, and then we have to use l dot copy and the item and the variable name in which we want to store. So in this way it's working. So that's all about this lecture. Moving to you in next slide, then keep watching. Thank you.